going to be reviewing this wonderful book. It's called Chasing Sunsets, and it's by Kingsbury. And it's the second book in the Angels Walking. This book was so amazing. It's even hard for me to put in the words, but I'm going to have to try my best. I've read so many of Kingsbury's books. I think I've read about 35 of them. So I've read a lot of them. Over the past couple of years. And this is one of the best books he's ever written. And I don't get me wrong, I love all of her books. Like, all of her books have touched me and changed my life. But this one was just, God was speaking to me when I was reading this. I'm going to make this as spoiler-free as I can, because there's a first book in the series, which is Angels Walking. And this book is phenomenal, too. So these are two books together. And so I highly recommend you read the first book, because the characters carry over from the first book to the second book. So if you haven't read the first book, you kind of want to understand the backstory, which kind of helps you a lot when you read this book. I'm going to start with the characters. The characters in this book are phenomenal. And I always wanted to see what's going to happen next. And I really cared for the characters, and as a reader, and I'm also working on my first novel, the goal in writing is to care about the characters, and I cared about every single one of these characters, which really made it really nice, because then the book, Kieran's writing in this book in general, I was able to really gravitate in, go fully into the entire story. I was able to just be in the moment in the story. And I love each of the characters are unique. There's not like, the characters aren't the same. They're all written differently. They all have different gifts. They all have different faults. And that's really, really important. They're relatable. And not all the books, majority of the characters in the book are Christians, believers in Jesus Christ died on the cross for sins. They all have faults, and I think that's very important, because as I'm a Christian, and as Christians, we're not perfect at all. We all have faults, and this book really displays that, and displays how even with our faults, God still loves us, and He will still always love us. This book also gave me a lot. I would like to be reminded of this, that there's always hope, and God is always with you, always with you, no matter in the midst of triumph or in the midst of sorrow. He's always there with you, and this book really, really displayed that through all the different circumstances within the book. The topic I love is it really showed how we can spread the love of God, the love of Christ to everyone that we know, no matter where we are in our lives, whether we're at the workplace or whether we're staying at home with family or volunteer work. Whatever we do, we can always spread love, and that's very important. I think this book to me is love. No, hope and love, I feel like, were the two key elements in this book. The two key themes in this book. Another part of this book I loved, it involved the writing, obviously, is the pacing. The pacing was phenomenal. The parts of the book is really lighthearted and joyful, and I was laughing and just really can relax reading it. And then there were other parts that were like suspenseful, and I was like, what's happening, what's going on? And there's other parts I cried, because I was like, why is this happening? And so Kingsbury really did a phenomenal job of taking all of the different emotions and really put them into this book and spaced them out evenly. That way, like, I wasn't crying for like 5 chapters, but I wasn't necessarily happy for like 5 chapters either. Like, she really spread out everything, and that's what I loved, that the reader can really go through a mix of emotion while reading this. Another thing I love about this book is I was able to visualize everything in this book, which was great. Like, my mind didn't have to do any guesswork of what does this character look like, or what does this character look like. Like, she did give descriptions for each of the characters, which is really good. But then I can kind of feel in the details in my mind when I was reading it. I'm like, oh, that's what Sammy looks like, which is the character in the book. Well, that's what Mary Catherine looks like, which is another character in the book. And other characters. It was just really nice just for me to sit down. And I was reading it as if it was a movie. So in my mind would picture it as if it was a movie. And it's just done really, really well. This book, I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars, no doubt. I think I gave the first one 5 out of 5 as well. This one, I definitely gotta pick this up. So good. It was released April 7th, and it's life-changing. I've marked a bunch of things with pen and this. I know some people don't like that, but I do what I need to do for my books. And some passages that really spoke to me, and God's really speaking to me through. So definitely pick this book up. It's amazing. You see this cover? It is so beautiful. Like, look at this. It's angels walking at the top of the feather. I remember this. Even the feather? Yeah, with the feather, but symbolize wings, symbolize angels. Then we have the author's name, and she is a New York Times best-selling author. I'm author for books, New York Times best-selling books. Then we have Chasing Sunsets. It's the title of the book, and it's a novel. And then we have the characters. I'm not going to spoil who they are. They're different on the cover than I thought in my head, but that's usually what happens. And then Spine. It's also really pretty. Chasing Sunsets. Feather and all this name. And it's by Howard Publishing, which I think is a branch off Simon & Schuster. And then there's Kian's picture. She is a wonderful woman. Usually when I read books, I feel like when you read a book, you can kind of tell who the writer is. I mean, you can't tell completely, but you can kind of sense who they are, because I definitely feel like authors put a little bit of themselves in each book that they write. And this woman is amazing. I've read so many books. Reading her in person, she's just a woman of God. She calls her fans, readers, friends. That's my goal, is to spread the word of Christ. And she's done a great job with that in her books. And the back, it said the third book is coming out this fall. The third book of it's coming out this fall. And I cannot wait to read it. So definitely pick this up. I'll be doing a review of Angels Walking, hopefully soon. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. And 2 books again, Angels Walking, which is book number 1, and there's a Chasing Sunsets, which I just reviewed, which is book number 2. And I'm hoping, I should hopefully soon, I'm going to be doing just all the Karen Kingsbury books I own, what I've read, and just a whole video on that. So I got for that soon, and I will see you guys later. Bye.